Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Speaking of taking action, winter is fast approaching, and with it comes an urgency to complete the maintenance on that 70-kilometre stretch of Highway 63 north of Wandering River. Last week, the Transportation Minister boasted that he was getting the job done and was even taking an extraordinary step of bringing in a fancy piece of equipment to get the lines painted quickly. Despite these assurances, none of this work has taken place. Alberta drivers want to know, first of all, is there a cost overrun and who is paying for it, the general contractor or taxpayers?
Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I thank the honourable member for the question, and it's more timely than the honourable member knows, Mr. Speaker, because I've been on top of this every single day, and because I've been on top of that, I know that as of 1:30, it just coincidence, the same time the House started sitting today, Mr. Speaker, there is that fancy equipment, rightly described, out painting lines on that section of road.
Honourable member.
Given that snowfalls are inevitable during the winter months in northern Alberta, contributing to difficult driving conditions, and given that proper road lines are essential to enhancing road safety for motorists, and given this is a very, very serious safety highway, very, very important to Alberta, why wasn't this finished sooner?
Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I'm grateful for the endorsement of the good work we're doing by the honourable member, the fact that we're out there. And, Mr. Speaker, the honourable member, if he was listening when I answered a similar question in the House earlier, this project, when it's done, will be completed somewhere between 8 and 8.5 months earlier than the original schedule of July 2013.
Honourable member.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to go back to my very, very first question. A lot of Albertans have expressed concern about the cost of this extra machine. A lot of Albertans have expressed great concern about the safety of the highway, and we empathize for all Albertans. Will the minister please talk about the cost of the machine and who is paying for it?
Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, taxpayers of Alberta are paying for the construction of this road, and this particular exercise is no exception, Mr. Speaker. But this government has decided, and my ministry has decided, that the safety of Albertans is worth the, and I will get the honourable member the exact number. It seems to me it's in the neighbourhood of $30,000, but I will get the exact number, Mr. Speaker. But this government considers that a legitimate expense, rather than having Albertans not drive safely on this new section of road that they paid for another 6 or 8 months. We decided that was, well, an additional expense, one that was quite reasonable to add that level of safety for all this winter for all the Albertans using Highway 63.
Honourable member.